Hello everyone, in this video we are going to cover the current affairs. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GK Today Academy app. For regular updates, please join our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box, and revision PDF of this video is going to be uploaded on this Telegram channel. We have started a new channel, Civils Academy. You can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. Now let's start. Union Home Minister is set to launch the single window clearance system for which sector? So this is for coal mines. So this is going to be a single window clearance system for coal mines. Now what is the meaning of this term? Single window clearance system. That means this will be a single platform to provide all the clearances related to coal mines. Present Coal Minister is Prahlad Joshi. Present Home Minister is Amit Shah. Recently he was in news as he launched National Police Canine Journal. Canine stands for dogs. Actually, canine is the short form of canine. Canine stands for dogs. So it is related to police dogs. The first edition of National Youth Parliament Festival was held in which year? So it was held in 2019. Now every year National Youth Day is celebrated on 12th of January. Now why 12th of January? Because it is the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda, and on this occasion we celebrate National Youth Day. Apart from that, National Youth Parliament Festival was also in news. Recently, second edition of National Youth Parliament Festival was organized. Swami Vivekananda is famous for his speech in Chicago, and it was a speech in the World Parliament of Religions, and it was in 1893. Please note that the theme for this year's National Youth Day was Channelizing Youth Power for Nation Building. Nistha and Diksha are the initiatives of which union ministry? So these are the initiatives of MOE, that is Ministry of Education. Previously it was MHRD, that is Ministry of Human Resource Development. Now it is Ministry of Education. So what is Nistha? Nistha is for capacity building. So it is for the capacity building of teachers. What is the full form of Nistha? It stands for National Initiative for School Heads and Teachers Holistic Advancement. So this is for the teachers training or for their capacity building. On the other hand, what is Diksha? So Diksha is digital infrastructure for knowledge sharing. So these two initiatives are related to Ministry of Education. This one, that is Diksha, is a platform for knowledge sharing, and Nistha is a training program for teachers. Brahma Sarathi buses were recently launched by which Indian state? So these were recently launched by Assam government. These are the pink buses for women and senior citizens. And recently this free transport service has been introduced by ASTC. What is ASTC? It is Assam State Transport Corporation. So ASTC has started this free transport service for women and for senior citizens, and this has been launched in the city of Guwahati. Recently, Assam was also in news as former Chief Minister of Assam, Tarun Gogoi, passed away. Assam was also in news as the first cow hospital of Northeast is in Assam. Assam was also in news as recently Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari laid the foundation stone of India's first multimodal logistic park, and it is in Jogighopa of Assam. Storm Philomena, which was in news recently, has hit which country? So recently Spain was in news because of this storm Philomena. The capital of Spain is Madrid. Recently Madrid was in news because it was the host of COP25. COP stands for Conference of Parties. This is related to UNFCCC, that is United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. COP26 is going to be in Glasgow in UK. Prime Minister of UK is Boris Johnson. He was invited as the chief guest of Republic Day ceremony, but because of the new strain of coronavirus, this was cancelled. Now the President of Suriname is going to be the chief guest of Republic Day ceremony, and his name is Chandrika Prasad Santokhi. The DRDO handed over its landing gear system for unmanned aerial vehicles to which armed force? So DRDO handed over the system to Indian Navy. What is DRDO? It is Defense Research and Development Organization. It is under Ministry of Defense. Present Minister is Rajnath Singh. So it has handed over this landing gear system for unmanned aerial vehicles. A new species of which insect has been recently named after Siruvani. Siruvani is an ecological hotspot in the Western Ghat. So recently, a new species of fruit fly has been named after Siruvani. Siruvani is an ecological hotspot in Western Ghats. Actually, recently, Siruvani Hills in Tamil Nadu was identified as butterfly super hotspot. Usually, if 25% of the state species are found in a single area, that area is considered as a hotspot. So, this Siruvani Hills in Tamil Nadu is ecological hotspot. That means a lot of variety of species are found in this specific area. Please note that Western Ghat are also known as Sahyadri, and this is a mountain range that runs parallel to the western coast of Indian Peninsula. Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat meet at Nilgiri Hills in Tamil Nadu. Prarambh is a summit related to which scheme? So it is related to Startup. Startup is a scheme by Commerce Ministry. On the other hand, Stand Up is a scheme by Finance Ministry. So Stand Up was launched to provide opportunities to the vulnerable section of society to set up their business. So recently this Prarambh was in news as DPIIT, that is Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, is going to organize this Prarambh, and this is Startup India International Summit. This DPIIT is under Commerce Ministry. Which country's space agency is to test via the Space Launch System, and this is the most powerful rocket ever built. So this will be done by USA. Space agency of USA is NASA, that is National Aeronautics and Space Administration. So this SLS is the most powerful rocket ever built, and it is the core system of NASA's Artemis program. Now answer in comment box what is the objective of this program of NASA. So recently US was in news because of violence in Capitol Hill. Now what is this Capitol Hill? See, it is the place of US Congress. Congress means parliament. Like we have parliament, so they call it Congress. And in US Congress, there are two houses. Therefore, it is bicameral. Like we have Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. They have House of Representatives and Senate. USA was also in news because of 25th Amendment. So this is related to removal of president from the power and to impeach the president. You need not to go in too much details. Examiner may ask you a direct question that which amendment is related to impeachment process of USA. So these were the most important questions. Now we are going to cover important news events. First is the One Planet Summit. So it was hosted by France, and this is for the conservation of biodiversity and nature. Recently, this One Planet Summit was organized virtually. Now, in this context and during this summit, France highlighted that the High Ambition Coalition for Nature and People, which was launched in 2019, now it has been joined by 50 countries. So, this coalition, that is High Ambition Coalition for Nature and People, this was launched in 2019, and this was launched by Costa Rica, France, and Britain. Why this was launched? So, the objective of this coalition was to protect at least 30% of the planet by 2030. Why it was in news recently? Because during this One Planet Summit, French President announced that this coalition has been joined by 50 countries. Next is Jay Shah. So Jay Shah is the present secretary of BCCI. What is BCCI? It is Board of Control for Cricket in India. Now, Jay Shah has been named as the official representative of BCCI in ICC. What is ICC? It is International Cricket Council. So previously BCCI President Sourav Ganguly was the representative in ICC. Now Jay Shah is going to be representative in ICC. Next is Sea Vigil 21. So this is a maritime exercise and it was coordinated by Indian Navy. This was the second edition of this exercise. Now this is a build-up exercise for TROPEX. TROPEX is conducted after every 2 years. What is the full form of TROPEX? It is Theatre Level Readiness Operational Exercise. This is also conducted by Indian Navy. That means Indian Navy is the key player. Next is free data card. So in this pandemic situation, most of the classes are going online. So to provide support to the students, Tamil Nadu government is going to provide free data cards to the students. so that they can attend online classes. And for this purpose, 2 GB data will be provided every day by the state government. And this is going to be free data. Next is Empowered Panel for COVID-19 Vaccine. So recently, Union Government has constituted this panel and it is headed by R.S. Sarma. This is a panel for COVID-19 vaccine. Next is Gazing Eastwards. So this is the name of book. Actually, the full name is too much lengthy. You need not to remember that. Just remember the keyword. Gazing Eastwards is a book by historian Romila Thapar. Next is Agnes Kileti. So Agnes Kileti is the oldest living Olympic champion. Recently she was in news because she celebrated her 100th birthday. Next is Country in Focus. So in IFFI, that is International Film Festival of India, this year Bangladesh is the country of focus. And this year it is the 51st edition of IFFI, that is International Film Festival of India, and it is going to be in Goa. Next is Khadi Prakritik. So recently KVIC, that is Khadi and Village Industries Commission, launched this eco-friendly paint. Name of eco-friendly paint is Khadi Prakritik. It has been launched by KVIC, that is Khadi and Village Industries Commission. KVIC is under MSME Ministry and present MSME Ministry is Nitin Gadkari. Nitin Gadkari is also the present Minister of Road Transport and Highways. Now, to promote road safety, we are going to celebrate Road Safety Month, and this month will be celebrated from 18th of January to 17th of February. Now coming back to this Khadi Prakritik, so this is eco-friendly non-toxic paint and it is going to be antifungal and antibacterial. Now one important thing is that the key ingredient for this paint is cow dung. So these were the most important news events. Now test for today. So first question is, the LIDAR survey was started for which high-speed rail project from Noida? Second question is, World Hindi Day commemorates the anniversary of first World Hindi Conference held in which state? Third question is, as per GSI, that is Geological Survey of India, which Indian state could contain vanadium deposits? Fourth is, which Indian state announced free data card to the college students for attending online classes? Fifth is, which ministry is to spend 1200 crores to create infrastructure for the safe movement of wildlife? Sixth question is, which country raised $1 billion to fund COVID-19 vaccination campaigns in developing countries? Seventh question is, which is the second Indian company to reach the market capitalization of 12 lakh crores? Next is, what is the rank of India in Digital Evolution Scorecard? And the scorecard has been jointly prepared by MasterCard. Next question is, Sirwani Hills, which has been identified as a butterfly super hotspot, is located in which state of India? And last question is, what is Khadi Prakritik, which was in news recently? So these were the test questions. Now, from now onwards, we are not going to discuss the answers of these test questions. Why so? Because one thing I have noticed, if something is given as free, most of the people do not value it. Most of the students expect me to do everything, as if I have to appear in exam on their behalf. So, if you are not willing to make any effort from your side, nothing can be done, because it is you who have to clear this exam. So you will have to do efforts from your side. Do not expect me to do everything. In these 15 minutes, we cover questions, we cover news events, we cover tests. Still, there is a long list of complaints. Still, most of the students do not even answer these questions, as if the viewers of this channel are the most busy person on this planet. Anyway, now the condition is simple. If more than 500 students are going to comment, then only we are going to discuss these questions on next day. If comments are going to be less than 500, we are not going to discuss these questions. So now choice is yours. Either be serious about your preparation or expect me to do everything. One more thing, specifically for random trollers, do not waste your time here. So that was all for the day. Thank you.